Town nights. Stay in the know, Hardin County. Phone on silent, but the county talk loud. Hardin Local got the whole town down. From Radcliffe Rose to the E-Town Square. If it's going down, you'll hear it right here. Nate got the scoop when the business grow. Nate's business buzz, let the whole town know. New shop popping, yeah, the word gon' flow. Local grind strong, let the spotlight glow. Then J.O.B. with the weekend plans. Events in the county for the whole fam. Concerts, festivals, places to go. Circle that calendar so you don't miss the show. Stay in the know. Hardin County. Hardin Local. Let it ride. Head bopping local tonight. Hardin County on a vibe, from the news to the food to the city lights. Stay in the know. Hardin County. Got the numbers when the market move. Housing update, let the data prove who's buying what and where things go. Smart move start when you stay in the know. Then the food talk hit when the mic get lit. Experience eater telling where to sit. New spot fire, yeah, we gotta go. Local plates hot, let the flavor show. Small town roots, but the vision big. Every local story with the gig. From the sports park lights to the downtown glow. Hardin Local on the mic, now the whole town knows. County on the vibe, from the news to the food to the city lights. Stay in the know, Hardin County. Hardin County. Feel on the vision since day one go. Built it from nothing, now the whole town know. Found it with the plan and the mic in hand. Hardin Local roots all across the land. Sky on the co-host with the guns out flex. Sleeveless every season, what you gonna expect? Keep it real, keep it loud, keep the people fed. If the shirt got sleeves, then it's left on red. From the mic to the street, from the town to the show. Hardin Local on the beat, yeah, the whole county know. Real stories, real folks, every voice in the flow. Hardin County stand up. Stay in the know. Hardin County. Hardin Local. Let it ride. Head bopping local tonight. Ooh, let us ride. Hardin County.
Welcome, Hardin County. A quick heads up before we dig in. This live stream is a little different. What you are about to watch is commentary and conversation. Us genuinely being excited about the new mall. Not a news report. We're not journalists here today, and this isn't journalism. Everything we're sharing comes from public available information we found online, our own local knowledge, conversation with folks in the know. Plans change, tenants change, square footage changes. Well, until it's built. We are in no way claiming any of this will be true down the road. We are just sharing what we know right now for the fun of it and for the entertainment of you, our audience. So take it for what it is. Two locals geeking out over what's coming to E-Town. So, May, what do you got for us this week?
Oh, we have a lot of stuff. Obviously, the big thing is once this is all said and done, the Towne Mall that we grew up with, I think it would be disrespectful to say that Dixie didn't grow up around the mall. I mean, I think we're both old enough to say that. We've seen how many things came because of the mall. And once all this is said and done, let's give Tim Allbach credit being a local and finally spending millions to fix this thing. And once all this is said and done, it's going to be City Center instead of Towne Mall, which I think it's time to rebrand because it's no longer the indoor mall that we knew it. And that's what people forget. The enclosed mall is gone. Uh, but every tenant, and there's at least 16 that we know of, with space for more, will have its own entrance. Which basically, if you've been to the outlet shops of Bluegrass, is probably the easiest way to say that one. And my dog decides that he wants in, so give me just a second.
Oh, that's all good. Carrie's here. Good morning, Carrie. Good to see you. I was telling Nate earlier, I usually get up pretty early, but I'm not used to talking to people.
Oh, I'm up. I'm not used to talking to people
after 10 o'clock, you know.
But yeah, every store will have its own, which I like that idea. I like to be able to not have to walk through 4 or 5 stores. I'm a big fan of Opry Mills. Huge fan. I love how big the outdoor shop is. I'm sure a lot of us have been to Rainforest Cafe, some of the other things. Like if we're seeing a show at the Opry, we're probably killing time there. I love Opry Mills. But I don't like having to walk all the way back. Let's be honest. This eliminates that. If you're a store, you want to have people just come right to your door. If you want deliveries, you have those deliveries right to your door. So I think this helps open up a world of possibilities. And we're obviously, as we will get into it, we're getting new blood, new faces that probably wouldn't have been here if the mall was still in its current state. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody keeps asking too what's going in the new mall. So you went and found out. And our plan here is to briefly walk through the whole property with you guys, suite by suite. So, what city center, Towne Mall, like you said, is being reimagined, multi-million-dollar conversion of the 60-year-old property in the heart of E-Town. So the biggest takeaway from my perspective is the traditional enclosed mall is going away. Plans show tenants getting their own exterior entrances. So there's quite a bit there. And like you said, you already talked about the developer, Tim Allbach, who it seems like everything he touches turns to gold, which is a good thing for us. So, he bought the property in October of 2022 and is driving the redevelopment. So yeah, where do you want to start at? You want to start on the overview?
Yeah. All right. So some of the wow features first. Assuming this hasn't changed again, some stuff changes due to design, to timing, getting stuff in, price, just ideas. I mean, there's things could change, but one of the original plans was there's supposed to be a 45-foot waterfall with 3 bronze horses, which I think for Kentucky it looked great. I hope it still comes. We don't know. A covered patio with seating and turf lawn for hanging out. I'm thinking if you've been to Pigeon Forge, which Lovis is, and Monster Mine, I'm thinking cornhole, giant Jenga, maybe movie nights, having somebody like Eddie out there doing. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff you can do with that, which they didn't have before. I mean, you had the interior walkway, and kind of the stage, but I think this opens up a lot more outdoor stuff. 4 brand new names to E-Town, which I know people are excited about. I think the first 2, which News Enterprise announced, I think back in October, we're going to look at the right side next to Belk. You see the pink. We're going to say pink. HomeGoods is over there. C102 will be directly next to Belk. And then Sierra, which is outdoor training. So if you like hiking, if you like stuff like that, Sierra's going to be right up your alley. Kind of in that same area is JD Sports. JD Sports is the parent brand of Finish Line, which we've had them all for, I don't know if it's been a decade, but it's quite a while. And then Buckle. Buckle is known for jeans and other things. Buckle just got announced, although Phil and I, we've perused plans since going back to February, I think. And Buckle was on one of those as well. So those are the 4 brand new to E-Town. And if you look at the screen right here where it says B109 in the bottom left, VisionWorks will be moving from its spot near Namaste. As somebody who wears glasses, as you can tell, I've been to VisionWorks multiple times, definitely every year. And I think VisionWorks, obviously, this will have a lot more parking, a lot more space, will allow them to see more customers at one time, allow them to do more glasses at one time. and obviously that opens up something next to Namaste too for either a Namaste expansion or somebody else to take that spot. So I think it's a win-win. So that's the new ones coming in. I guess we will start.
We can start here. Start with this big one, and then we can start at the left
Yeah.
side.
So this is the kind of the overview of what we know now. Again, things could change. This is what we had on our most recent models that we've looked at. Again, things could change. We've seen several stores come and go, but we know JCPenney is not moving. JCPenney on the far left, A101, they got walled in a long
Sorry.
time.
There we go. Now we're at the left
Yeah.
side.
Yeah,
You just kind of work your
JCPenney
way
starting
around.
for the bar left is going to stay in its spot. Nothing's going to change there. Bills moved, I think, in 2025, maybe 2024. But Bills will stay in the spot it's in. As you can tell, right in front of Bills is a small rectangle. I'm assuming that's probably mall security. That would make more sense to me. It's not on any leasable thing that we've seen. So those Bills moved over there for a while. That's not going to change. Obviously, the walls. This is not to scale because obviously AI, and we don't have planning things in front of us. A103 and 104 are unannounced at this point. We will talk about plans for that one later. Shoe Department Encore just did close. They were open up until the end of May. They have closed because they have to go through their renovation. They will have a diagonal entrance, as you can tell. A106 will be behind them. And
Where was that one? I was trying to find it on this map.
Shoe
Oh, there it
Department
is. I see
for
it now.
A105 and then A106. So that's unannounced at this time. We'll talk about rumors and possibilities for that one later. But A103, 104, and 106 are unannounced. We know JCPenney, Bills, and Shoe Department Encore are confirmed. We know that their spots, JCPenney and Bills are staying, and Shoe Department Encore has filed blueprint plans. All right, going to the B corridor, which is basically Bath and Body Works in front of Shoe Department. Bath and Body Works will be moving. They've been closed for a while. I've been told they will reopen in September. Bigger spot, obviously. No, I would call it a junior store is what we had growing up. So you've been in bigger stores at Mall St. Matthews, Opry Mills. So Bath and Body Works will be coming back. B102, the design of that one is not as big as it looks. That's unannounced at this time. It's more trapezoidal, I guess you would just describe it. Again, we've said this isn't the scale. American Eagle will have a bigger store. Their plans have been posted. They are going to go to 103. If you remember, they used to be near JCPenney and the other corridor, so they've shifted down. Buckle, which this is plans have been up since May, is going to go there. For now, Victoria's Secret is in 105. We will talk about that later. And B106 is a restaurant space. That's been a restaurant space on everything that Phil and I have seen. And we'll talk about that one later as far as rumors and projecture. Shifting over to the other B side, this is VisualWorks again. VisualWorks is going to move in that front light spot. I call them the two diagonals. You've got Bath and Body on the left and VisualWorks on the right. And when you go through there, you'll go in and increase the central corridor, which is a nice walking area. This is where that walkway is going to be with the greenway space. And originally, I thought this was going to be a road. It's not. This is where it splits, and you'll be able to walk through there. B10 and B11 are unannounced at this time. Claire's, multiple slots we've seen, is in 112. Eyebrow Threading is in 113. JD Sports is in 114, and which is the finish line. And we have not seen a B115. We're thinking, based on original plans, what we could tell, that B114 merged 114 and 115. That's why there is no 116. And then 360 degrees is B116. Moving over to the C area, we kind of already talked about these. Sierra joins the lineup in C101, and that's a very big spot. HomeGoods, which I know people are excited about, that may be the grand slam at this point. They're going to 102, and Belk stays in that spot at 103. They already been walled off, so I don't think there's been any more changes over there. And then the D is the 100,000 plus Malibu Jacks that's been there for over a year. And speaking of Malibu Jacks, next week, Glow Night, Get on it, people. It's gonna be fun.
Well, night. Go to MalibuJackZtown.com or go to our HardinLocal.com website to find more contact or info on that.
Shameless plug. We're doing a giveaway, but it's gonna be a fun night. We got a lot of friends that are involved in that. Eddie's gonna be out there painting. DJ James Towne will
Mm-hmm.
be out there rocking the music. It's gonna be a fun night. I know it's a
It
weeknight.
is.
It's also in the summer, so it's not like the kids will be up late. But they have
Yeah,
a
we'll be
lot
giving
of things in
away.
store.
We'll be giving away a $50 gift card to Malibu Jacks next week on Tuesday. So if you comment Malibu Jacks on this live show, just comment Malibu Jacks. We'll make sure you get entered in the drawing.
All right. So now we've talked about the headliners. HomeGoods, 30,000 square feet. That's a pretty good size. Sierra Trade Post about 20,000. Buckles 5. JD Sports are about in the 5,500 range. I like that. So that's 61,000 square foot of retail that wasn't in this market before, and 2 of them are the TJX brands, which, if you know TJ Maxx. Now we start getting into where it gets a little bit gray. I like this. Phil did this for me. I love it. Basically tells you who's in what, square footage for what's announced. The gray is unannounced. Green is coming back. So JCPenney, Bills, Shoe Department Encore, Bath and Body, American Eagle, Claire's, 360 Degrees, Belk, Malibu Jacks. They are all, and Victoria's Secret and Claire's have been mentioned, and 360 are all on there. Unannounced right now, 103, 104, 106, 102, 106, B106, which we'll talk about that one in a minute. B110. So there could be a lot more names coming in. Could be people moving from across town. Could be names that were here and come back, or it could be more national brands. So I'm excited. I mean, we got some
It is
big names coming
exciting, I
in,
think.
we're pretty sure there's more on the way, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
And we
All
know
right.
that new one is pretty exciting. It's the buckle. I always used
The
to
buckle. Oh yeah.
it's
For clothing fans.
yeah. I always used to go, and I still sometimes go. I don't know if they still have the one at up in Louisville, the buckle, but it was always one of my favorite places to go. And like, not favorite places to go. I hate shopping, but if I'm gonna go shop at a mall, one of my favorite places to
go. Will they be back? Again, this is very fluid. We've seen different 5 or 6 different blueprints by now, site plans. I saw somebody else sent me one they had. Victoria's Secret, what we can confirm, they are closing the current spot June 14th. Hey, Holly, thanks for joining us.
Yes, Ollie, thank you. Tracy Graham
Victoria's,
said, "Yay!" Just there.
I'm assuming that's probably Buckle.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm assuming that's Buckle.
And then Jeremy Adams. Jeremy, good to see you.
Yes, lots of cool things. So how did you not miss the cool stuff? Yes, cool. Buckle.
Buckle.
HomeGoods. I know people are excited about HomeGoods. People are excited about Buckle. I'm not a big outdoors people, but I know a lot of people that are. I mean, and obviously, good morning, Mr. Ruley.
Good morning. Marketing. We will see you on Tuesday.
Yep. Steven does a great job marketing and promoting, and he's a good man.
Yeah, our episode sponsor on Tuesday for Hardin Local Weekly.
But
we were over here. They'll be back. Sorry, I interrupted you with comments. But,
it's fine. I love comments.
We love our audience. Yes.
Victoria's Secret's closing June 14th, so next weekend, or I guess that would be that Sunday. They're supposed to be in the spot that we showed in B105 in the corridor.
There's a question. Victoria's Secret's is closing.
Yes, they are closing June 14th. Are they coming back? I don't know. I cannot confirm that. Obviously, we know this is going to be confirmed. HomeGoods, I agree, Tracy. HomeGoods is a great addition. I think it's going to be great. I think it's a good spot, too. It's not going to be a small one. Obviously, you see the square footage. I think HomeGoods is fantastic. Victoria's Secret, we don't know. Hey, Tracy. Happy Friday.
Friday.
Spencer's is another one. They've been on one plan, but we've also seen them in 2 different places. I don't know if they're coming back. Claire's, again, we don't know if they're coming back. There are on plans like 360 Degrees had already moved out. They moved over to the Namaste building. Right now, it shows them on a plan that they're coming back, but we can't guarantee that they are. And eyebrow threading. If you look at it, it says that they're at 113, but as we know, they're over. They have moved. If they come back to the mall in that spot, that will be their third move in less than 3 years. Right now, they moved out to Vibe. They are right on Dixie, near Vibe and Penn Station in that area, and they're rocking it. They front Dixie parking. I mean, I just don't see, and this is just Nate speaking for Nate,
Yeah.
why moving inside into an interior walkway spot where you have to park and walk around people would be better than where they're at right now. But that's
Yeah, that's so true. And before we get to the next section, I just wanted to one more. I just wanted to do another disclaimer for those that have joined us. What you are watching right now is commentary and conversation. It's us being genuinely excited about the new mall, not a news report. We are not journalists here today, and this isn't journalism. Everything we are sharing comes from publicly available information we found online, our own local knowledge, conversations with folks in the know. Plans change, tenants change, square footage changes. We are in no way claiming any of this will be true down the road. We are just sharing what we know right now for the fun of it and for your entertainment as our audience. So take it for what it is. Two locals geeking out over what's coming to E-Town. All right, go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, and just to recap, but HomeGoods and Sierra were announced by the news enterprise months ago. You can go back. We'll link that if we need to.
Any rumors? I think we're about to get to the
We're
rumor
about to get there.
section.
Yes. We also know at least 5 of the new tenants. JD Sports, JD Sports coming in, Vision Works coming in, Bath and Body moving, Buckle coming in, and American Eagles moving over. They have all filed blueprints that are online. You do not need a paywall. You do not need to pay. We have it. General links will show it. Plus, this stuff has to be on file elsewhere. Contractors have seen this. So all these are guaranteed. All right.
Let's get on to the rumor mill. Rumor mill.
We're going to have the restaurant on hold just for a second. Burlington. So if you see this A103, A104, Burlington has been on multiple things that Phil and I have both seen. We can both confirm that thing. Burlington has shown up multiple times. I've also seen it as unannounced. I've also seen it as potential big box. I think Burlington would be another nice ad. I've heard about that one for months. Again, it's rumored. Nothing's been confirmed yet. I cannot find anything online that locks it in. We have had no official statement from the mall, which we would love. If they would come on here, we would love to have you on the show. If you want to put out a statement, saying, okay, here's what's coming. Work with us. We'll go out there. Like, you want us to go out there? We'll cover it. I will get up at 7 in the morning if I have to go out there and cover it. Burlington's been mentioned for A103 and 104. Another original mall story said there's going to be 2 restaurants, which I'm assuming would be A106 and B106. I don't think, Phil, that would be shocking. And based on the spacing, it looks like it could work. Right now, B106 is the only one that's really listed as a restaurant space that we can tell. B106 on one of the plans. You want the rumor? Dave's Hot Chicken. There's my hot update for you. Dave's Hot Chicken was listed on one of these plans.
But it's rumored, not confirmed.
Yes, rumored. I have asked on Instagram. I have asked on Facebook. I have emailed. I have left a voicemail. I have I agree, Rivera. Hopefully, Burlington would be nice. I think that would be a great addition. We have
Jeremy says we should come out and do a lot of cosplay. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm all in. I'm
yeah.
In.
Jeremy, need to make that happen.
My fries. I don't even need ketchup for it. I'm definitely in. I like.
I need to make that happen. We need to make that happen, then, Jeremy.
The T-Bird sandwich needs to be renamed the Nate T-Bird sandwich. But yes,
I agree.
I know that I would love to do a live there. I know Baskin Robbins has. You live a lot closer to the mall than I do. I'm on the south side, so
hey, Nate, my grandma's hitting me up.
That's a hike for me.
She does live close to the mall. Well, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Even though I just saw you like yesterday or 2 days ago, but good to see you again on our Facebook.
But as far as restaurants, I've also heard, we know Chicken Salad Chick's coming somewhere. They've said it. Oh, we appreciate it. Thank you again, Phil and I. We spent a lot of time looking through a lot of stuff. Took us a lot of time to get this graphic looking sort of correctly, almost correct. So
yes.
I would do several things. We read through several AIs. Okay, what are you seeing that we not? And they found some stuff that we missed.
Hey, and before you get into finishing up the rumors section, I just want to invite everybody to head on over to hardinlocal.com. And when you get to hardinlocal.com, you'll notice it looks a lot different. Click the subscribe button and put your email address in. And then after you put your email address in, it's going to ask you to go to your email and click on a link. You really need to do that to make sure that we can get our email newsletter to you. So it gets to your email, so you see it, so it doesn't go to junk. Check your junk email if it goes there. Go to hardinlocal.com and sign up, because even this live stream, we're going to leave this live stream up. Usually our live streams we'll leave up for like up to 30 days. This one, I'm not going to leave. This one's only going to stay up until I get the edited version put on hardinlocal.com. And once I get the edited version put on hardinlocal.com, I'm going to take this one down off the live stream off Facebook, because we're trying to like make sure you guys can see us whenever the Facebook algorithms, TikTok algorithms, Instagram algorithms decide that you don't need to see us, decide you'd rather see an ad, which you probably wouldn't. You'd rather see us. So yeah, hardinlocal.com is going to be real interesting, with extra content in the future and just a lot more that you can do there. So go to hardinlocal.com and sign up. All right, Nate, get back to it.
Other rumors we know Chicken Salad Chicks is coming to E-Town. They've said it. I think it would be a perfect fit for the mall. I don't see them getting Chicken Salad Chicks and Dave's Hot Chicken. I'm not a developer, but putting two chicken places,
I wouldn't see that. Doesn't seem to make much sense. I wouldn't think, even though Chicken Salad Chick has a habit of going in malls, you know.
Yeah.
So I'd be, you know, and I'd be like, if I hadn't heard Dave's Hot Chicken, I would think Chicken Salad Chick would be way more likely to. But yeah, who knows? We don't know.
I've heard Bubba's 33. I have heard Mission Barbecue. That one's I've heard quite a bit. Mission Barbecue. I've heard Dave's Hot Chicken we have seen on, but Dave's Hot Chicken is about the only one we have seen on an official plan. It's not an official plan. It was by a tenant. We have not seen an official plan for the mall itself. We have not seen an official plan from Allblock. This is just from the tenants and what they put up, and what they put in there is what they could put in there. I've also heard, well, I guess that's probably about it. Parlor Donuts, though, we know is coming to E-Town. They have said that they're coming to E-Town. We also know that Yummy Bowl is coming to E-Town. And obviously that's Mongolian stir fry that we don't have. So I think a donut and chicken would work. Chicken and Mongolian would work. Barbecue and chicken would work. I think there's a lot of possibilities there. But I like the fact that there's going to be two. I think B106 is one we'll have a patio, if I remember correctly. Again, we can only do so much with with what we have. We don't have a blueprint designer in front of us. But they are going to be on that side, and I know that, and this is something we hadn't mentioned before, because this is just the mall itself and not the whole property. We do know that the road behind it's being fixed, so you'll be able to go from Sam's all the way around that corner, and not have to use Dixie, and not have to use Veterans, and that's coming. We also know that they've planned on putting in a hotel back there. It hasn't been named yet, but he has said it several times. You can check the News Enterprise article that mentions this. I think a hotel makes perfect sense. I walked over whenever I stayed at Opry. I walked over to Opry Mills. HomeGoods that we do not know. I haven't even seen them on any. I haven't seen what renovations going on over there yet. Some of the stuff is going to start opening in September, Denise. I do know that for a fact. Bath and Body has been told that they will be opening for September. Thank you, Steven.
Thank you, Steven. Thank you. We do like that. Again, and make sure if you subscribe, you go to your email and click on the link to get officially roped in. Roped in. I like to call it roped in. I don't mean it like
and that. Also,
yeah.
He didn't ask for a credit card. We're not asking for a credit card. This is not a paywall. We are not asking you to pay. Just want you to register so we know who we're dealing with.
Yes. And so you get the email newsletter every week. Yeah. Or anytime we post something important, we'll blast out the list with the content and the video links. So you don't have to go looking for it. And Jeremy, let's do it. Let's do it, Jeremy. Let's do it.
And we're more than just the 1 o'clock show on Tuesdays.
Yes. We definitely are.
We do have a lot more plans for a lot more stuff. Maybe.
Well, we have other shows, like we're doing these other standalone. Actually, at noon, I'm going live with Hardin County Government and Brian Walker and the county engineering department. And so we'll be on there. And then we're also in talks about starting other live streams throughout the week. So if you think you have a great idea that you think would be great on Hardin Local as either a standalone show or a weekly show, something you're passionate about, I'm interested in hearing about it because we're looking for people that are passionate, people that are already doing things that need a platform to get helpful content out to the community.
And I think that pretty much wraps it up. We don't know when, like, if there's going to be a grand opening date. Uh, that's a fair assessment, Bonnie. But at least it'll be a lot closer to know what to do with 65, so that's a plus. But I think if we get Burlington, it's big. I mean, obviously, I think Tim, again, people could say what they want about how long this has taken, but this one, it was an old building. Two, it was a bad design. Sorry, because of how many times it's been next roundabout. There is going to be one behind the mall. You are correct.
There is.
That's the first one that has been paid for by the city. It's going to be at Veterans and Town Drive, because Town Drive is the one that runs behind Joanne, which is now Fuel Fortress, and the other side of Malibu Jacks. And I think it puts you right behind. Is that Sage Springs? Is a big. I think that's it right there. So it has to be right there. But the other day I came out of there. We ate at Panera. It took like 3 minutes to turn left. Or this is before the construction. It took 3 or 4 minutes just to turn left. So we need something there. And I've said it before on my personal page. The state's not giving us red lights anytime soon. They've gotten out of that game. E-Town per capita has way more red light wrecks than we should. I don't know how we fix that. Well, there's a way to fix that. But the other day, I watched 5 different people run red lights in 4 different spots. Either turning left when they shouldn't turn, turning right in front of somebody, going straight when it was already red, speeding when it was already red. And we can't. But at least roundabouts, you're not going to go through a roundabout 60 miles an hour. I would love to see somebody try. Well, actually, you probably wouldn't want to see somebody try. But yes, there will be a roundabout out there. The road's going to finish out there. More stores are on the way. And we know, like I said, there's so many that's unannounced. We know more things are coming. I don't see all these staying empty forever. So, again, credit to Tim Albach for the vision to try to turn an outdoor mall inside out and make it make sense. I'm excited. I mean, the green space, the thing, I think it's going to bring it back. A lot of us have great memories of the mall, whether getting a video game for the first time, going to Corn Dog, getting giant cookies, going to Disc Jockey for the latest releases, getting a book. Yeah, correct. Victoria's Secret is leaving on the 14th, which is what we said. Eyebrow threading is already gone, but that says they're coming back. We don't know if they're coming back, but they are on plans to come back. So we listed them as coming back because the plans list them as coming back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we mentioned that already.
We have mentioned that.
Victoria's Secrets is closing on the 14th, and we don't know if they'll be back.
Correct.
So yellow means hurry up. It's getting ready to turn red. That's a fact. I know that's how I drive.
But speeding's still speeding. Speeding to be a red light is still speeding either way.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if I think I can make it, But it's supposed to mean slow down. Don't listen to my driving advice. Or even better, get one of those Teslas with self-drive. I was riding around with somebody with one of those. That feels like a future leap in technology, the full self-drive.
Maybe that's what else we do. We do a whole live show just on all the roundabouts can be detailed.
Yeah.
If people think this is bad, wait till they build the one at Central Hardin.
Oh yeah,
that's Cubby. A roundabout at Ring Road at Central Hardin.
Oh, we got Kevin here saying we need Patriot needs a roundabout. Yeah, that's not a bad spot actually.
No, I mean, and I don't hate roundabouts. But the one at Brown Pusey is barely a roundabout, but it's not fun to drive through because if you remember when they built the one at Brown Pusey, it was raised, and it got hit so many times they just decided to scrap it because it was worthless. And even I've had talks with people in the city that said, yeah, they want that one back. But yeah, I'm okay with them. Like I used the one at Burger King and Ruby Tuesday doesn't bother me. The one at the end of the bypass I think makes complete sense. I use that one. The ones on North Miles back to back kind of make me dizzy because it feels like you're driving through a figure eight. But I've also been in Carmel, Indiana, where they've got a ton of them. I went to Henderson this weekend, and they had 3 right in a row. Right when you get off the interstate, it's a roundabout. It's not even a red light; it's a straight roundabout. So
good morning, David. Good morning.
Well, David's been following me for a little while. Thank you, Dave.
Thank goodness it's Friday, right, guys?
Yeah,
Happy
catch while you
Friday.
can. This graphic that you're looking at right here is fantastic. Thank you, Phil, for making that for me. Spells it out,
Oh,
gives
you're
us
welcome.
footage.
It does. We have quite a few different graphics we've been working on, and Nate spent a lot of time. How many revisions did you say it took you to get to where I could then take this and make it more broadcast ready?
37.
37 revisions.
The first
At that
one, like
point, you're quicker just doing it
I
yourself.
just like I had to do it one at a time. I had to eventually say, okay, let's get A place, let's get B place. They kept on moving. They said, no, it can't go here. They
Yeah.
had when I first tried to make it, they had the restaurant space where Bath and Body Works was because it tried to do. It didn't think that B106 could be at the top. I said no, B106 touches A106. I had it specifically, and that's the thing with working with AI. And you work with AI a lot more than I do. Is
Uh-huh.
input in sometimes equals input out. You kind of
Yeah.
see, like I had to move Belk and Sierra and HomeGoods. I was like, no, Belk is on the far right. If I
Mm-hmm.
had like I was using the iPad, if I had like the iPad and draw, I could have written and said here Belk, put Belk here. But
We might as well pull Belk up, right?
yeah,
For those
Belk
people
on
that join
second, Belk is
later.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you haven't joined us, HomeGoods and Sierra, we announced in the mall. They had said it before. This is where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen this, I think, on all 5 blueprints we saw. Sierra, and it was Sierra, HomeGoods, Belk. I don't think anything changed there. Visual
Yeah.
Works taking the front right spot. It's the B area, especially B 110 through 116, that gets
Mm-hmm.
wonky because
It does.
JD Sports we know is going 114. That's guaranteed. Everything else, I can't guarantee anything. Buckle going to be 104. American Eagle going to 103, guaranteed. They
Mm-hmm.
have their own blueprints with their own suite numbers attached to them. If Victoria's Secrets come back, I don't know. Restaurant, maybe Dave's Hot Chicken, maybe Chicken Salad Chick, maybe Yummy Bowl, maybe Mission Barbecue. Don't know. B102. Don't know. Oh,
Teddy.
it is
Hey,
exciting.
it
I mean,
is.
I mean,
Especially for all you shoppers out there. And for me too, because I'm such a shopper. But I'm excited about all the new news, business news,
yeah,
business
I
buzz.
think especially next summer because summer is a busy tour season for Elizabethtown. Uh, the sports park kids too will be coming out here because I know that the kids will love Buckle, American Eagle, girls going to Bath and Body Works. Uh, Only one that we can tell, Jessica. It says to I would not be shocked if A106 is a food space. Just
We've
that
heard two.
we've
Yeah.
heard two was stated and them being right next to each other, and I think they would probably be able to do patios because of where they're at. But B106 is the only one that's been announced, and B106 is the only one that's had something put with it, which was Dave's Hot Chicken. So, like, I'm not saying that A106 is guaranteed to be a restaurant, but it wouldn't shock me if that is the second restaurant. It's just not listed as another restaurant space.
hmm Yeah, and I know there was an article. I'll try to find it and link it from News Enterprise recently that talked a little bit about. I think that's where I read that they're trying to do two restaurant, not just.
Yeah. Originally, I thought it was going to be like in the front by like 102 and 110 at the start, and turns out it was in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're hoping. I mean, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna. I think it's gonna be something. Both of them. One especially, two, if we get them, will be people that is something we don't have here before. Like I don't see Auntie Anne's coming back and taking one of those spots. I just don't. I don't see Sam's
Yeah,
Gyros doing very good coming back and taking that spot. I think it's gonna be a national chain that we haven't seen before.
yeah, I agree. I tend to agree. If you go and look at other malls, you can
I
kind of
mean, we
tell the
don't have
type of
like a
place it'll
Philly's
be.
cheesesteak. We don't have a Sbarro, although we love our Little
Mm-hmm.
Charlie's Pizza. I can't see Sbarro having an exterior entrance. I mean, Nathan's Hot
Mm-hmm.
Dogs is at. I mean, Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs is over at outlet shops. I know they're one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've also
Yeah,
seen other places at Pier Park in Florida, for example, that have different things. So, yeah, I mean,
yeah, it
and
would
I
be
think
great.
Chicken Salad Chicks is landing somewhere. We know that for a fact. Whether they wind up at
Yeah,
Kroger, I don't see them at Publix at this point, unless they're building exterior. I mean, they could take one of the other spots over there because there's 3 open. As we talked about on the show Tuesday, Publix does have some open spots too. But Chicken Salad Chicks is
yeah,
kind of somewhere. Dave's Hot Chicken
yeah,
would be great. I know people like Joella's. I don't see like
yeah.
I wouldn't see Joella's going there. I wouldn't see like Indy's going there. But I definitely see Dave's Hot Chicken going there.
I heard that second restaurant space might have like a outdoor patio area.
Yeah, I
So
think
you're
they could
thinking
end up
about,
being again because we only
yeah,
have so much access. We
yeah.
we don't have access to every single one. I don't see Whataburger going in the mall. I think
No,
Whataburger, if they did come, it would be. I could see
we
them
do
going in
need one
front.
though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I had it the other day. Had it in Pigeon. I had the newest one in Sevierville, Pigeon Forge. It was great. Uh, if we get a Whataburger, I would see Charlie's is the other one
Hmm.
that malls have.
Yeah.
Uh,
Max Orient, I guess. What type of? I'm assuming it's like a Chinese type place, but I've never seen that concept. Or I don't. I'm not familiar with that one.
they are
Jefferson.
they are Jefferson Mall. Chinese
Hmm.
fare served in casual digs in the food court. I don't know if it's a
Okay.
chain. I don't know if it's a chain or not, but the mall did have a China place at one point. Changed names several
Hmm.
times. Used to be in the food court and was there for quite a few times. I used to get.
Hmm.
I love their sweet and sour chicken. I like the batter that they used. Uh,
Hmm.
so we just don't know who's going there. Obviously, I think
Yeah,
we're
we
very
don't.
excited you want food, but good thing is the thing about the mall is you got a ton of food options. I think last time I did the Eat Town food update, which I'll do another one. There's over 60 restaurants off Dixie Highway or directly off Dixie Highway, and so if you're looking for food near the mall, it's not hard to find it.
Hmm. This
So
is
this is what we
true.
know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Belk's coming. HomeGoods, Sierra, Vision Works are all locked in. JD Sports is locked in. Malibu Jacks is locked in. Buckle's locked in. American Eagle's locked in.
Yeah.
Bath and Body, Shoe, Bills, JC Penney.
If you guys have questions, we'll be on for a few more minutes. So if you have any more questions for Nate on this, get them in the next few minutes. Because we'll probably drop off here, and we'll definitely be done by 10:30, if not
Yeah.
before. Jeremy Adams said, "What about a bus system parking garage downtown?" This is a little change of topic, but I like it, Jeremy. He
All right.
posted this earlier.
So the parking garage downtown. I was told it's $18,000 for one space to build.
Wow.
So how many spaces are we building? How many levels are we going up? Because the higher the level means the more money that you're paying. And who is paying for it? And how are you ever getting your money back?
Mhm.
Do we really want the city of Easttown spending $4 million on a parking garage? I was like,
I think it
I'm
just
not a
depends on if it's
politician,
needed.
but I don't see the return on investment. Now I
Yeah, over
think
maybe 50 years as everything grows and things get more condensed down there, it could be worth it. But I don't even think it's on the plan anymore. I'm not sure though.
I mean, it's been talked about, but plus,
Hmm.
where are we putting it? I mean,
Yeah.
the I think the biggest lot would be the Herb Jones property. But do you want to waste
Yeah.
that area next to a creek with a parking garage?
No. No, I think like the only place you could really put one's maybe down there at the Justice Center in the back side of the parking lot there. You
Yeah,
could
that
probably
would
put
make parking there crazy for a while.
like
More,
not up in the front part next to the,
yeah,
but where it's the parking lot in the
right,
back that's wider, like stick it right
yeah.
there. But a bus system, I just don't see a bus system.
I don't think it's feasible.
I don't. Now, what I do think is feasible is here over the next few years. Probably they say by the end of 2027, those different robo taxi things from Elon Musk, the
Oh,
Tesla
yeah, I
taxis.
had a friend that did that in Vegas.
Yeah, so I could
Basically paid.
see, like, I've even looked into it. I've looked into what it would cost over the next few years to prepare to bring a fleet of 5 or 10 of those to E-Town because it's a lot cheaper than Ubering, and we don't have
Yeah.
enough Ubers. That's a fact. I'd also heard some people say, "What if we offered like, there's some other areas, they're similar size to us that have like these bikes that you can bike around on. They're either really cheap or free,
Yeah,
and you
Henderson
just put."
Henderson had them.
Yeah, but and even the e-bikes, or
Yeah,
scooters, or some scooters are dangerous, with especially with people not with all the new roundabouts. I wouldn't even want to have a scooter around a new roundabout. But
like
anyway.
my problem with the bus system, and I said this. If you go back to October or November, I went and toured the the haunted theater after we promoted them and did the video. It took 27 minutes on a rainy night in the dark when there wasn't a lot of people out shopping to get from Roses to there in Radcliffe. And that's not even all of Radcliffe. That's not Fort Knox. That's not everything south of Roses.
Mm-hmm.
That's not getting to Glendale. So if you were, say, at the Radcliffe Walmart trying to get to Blue Oval or Ford Energy, how long do you think that's taking by bus? And that's just
Take a while.
and that's just one route. That's not
Yeah.
Prather. That's not Patriot. That's not Ring Road. That's not Lincoln Trail in Radcliffe.
We
And
do
who
have
pays-
600 miles of county roads, you know, here in Hardin County. It's a big county.
And who pays for it? I
Mhm.
don't like. I wouldn't want to put this on your dad. I wouldn't want to put this on JJ. I wouldn't put this on Harry Berry.
Mayor Gregory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that's been the judge. That's people forget how darn big Hardin County is.
It is.
Like West Point might as well be a different state.
Yeah.
Like, I could be in Indiana. That's right. I could be at West Point, which is a bad thing.
I mean, it'd be cool to see them do something.
I could be halfway to Tennessee. That's where I could be at West Point.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it'd be cool to see like maybe some of the cities do something, but I just don't think it's real feasible, to be honest.
No.
You know, I just don't
Not
really
with gas
think it
prices now, not with inflation now, not with how we've had cutbacks elsewhere. It's just not feasible. I'm not trying to be mean, but we've always considered ourselves country and rural, and now it's like, okay, now we need buses. Those two don't jive with me.
No, I agree.
And you've seen you've grown up in Louisville. Tark is having struggles, and we'd be lying if we said that Tark wasn't having struggles.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really wants to ride a bus, unless they have to ride a bus, and Louisville's had their struggles, but it's spread out too. But I mean, Louisville's huge. Anytime in Hardin County, I think I saw the recent numbers, 113,000, and Hardin County. There's just no feasible way. Now, I do think that we need more Ubers and we need more transportation, but I do think that technology is going to have to just continue to advance a little more. And it has been. And I do think here in the next 2 or 3 years, it's going to be different ball game, because I do think that these driverless taxi cars, I do think they're going to take over.
And I do think something else the city is doing, to their credit, is the Dixie remodel that we're about to get. I live on the south side, but basically everything from Quick Trip all the way to downtown is going to get overhauled. Sidewalks on both sides, lighting, which would be huge, crosswalks. And really, it's not that bad a walk from the firehouse to downtown, especially on a nice day. Like, people have done that probably in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Disney. You've done that much walking or more anytime you go to a major theme park. I bet you went to Kings Island a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm sure you put it over 10,000 steps. I would be shocked if you didn't.
Yeah.
If you're going to a big, people will park and walk a long ways to go to Louisville City games. People will park and walk a long ways to go to Louder Than Life, Bourbon and Beyond, football games, tailgating, they'll tailgate somewhere else and they'll walk all the way to the game.
Yeah. Let's before we get off here, let's do just one more quick 2-minute run through. For those of you that joined and are dropping, those that just joined real quick, you can if you didn't get to watch all this, you can't rewind. We're about to sign off, but when we do sign off, I'll leave this up until I get the edited version up. Once the edited version is done of this video, it's going to go on hardinlocal.com, and it'll be under an article. When you click on that article, it's going to say sign in. We're not trying to get you to pay. We're just trying to make sure we're just trying to get you to sign in for free and create an account. And that way that we can know who our audience is, and we can, shoot you out emails. And you don't have to rely on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or any of those guys to have your best local interest at heart to show you our content. Because we've noticed just a lot of changes on Facebook specifically that's making it more difficult for us to reach you guys. I think Nate even has noticed it too on his page. And he'll probably, I've given him access to be able to post articles on hardinlocal.com too. So, there's going to be a lot more moving forward we're going to be using hardinlocal.com for. But just so you guys know, we will have this content up. It's just, and I'll leave the live stream up. But once we do get the edited up, we'll expire the live stream version of it. And you'll have to go to Hardin Local.
Phil taking time to get up this morning. He's got another show later today. We put a lot of work in all these slides that we went through several revisions. So this was not just me at all. So Phil, thank you.
Well, it was a lot of you. You did a lot of the legwork and sorting through and the reporting. I really appreciate that. And the 37 revisions on the first one. So, you spent way more time on this.
Phil.
30. 38.
You're a hard life.
But we're about to drop off here, and we're going to we'll keep following the permits, the plans, and bring you updates as they
If anybody gets announced, we see anything pop up, we're going to put it out there.
Yeah, we'd love to get Mr. Albach on before the mall opens, and I'll work on trying to see, he may not be a live stream guy. You never know. There's a lot of super successful people here in E-Town that in Hardin County and the world that, sometimes don't want to have their face on social media, which I completely respect. So I only preference with, I'll try to get them on. Can't tell you guys that will for sure that'll happen for sure, but we'll definitely try. And like I said, Nate's always in the know. So go to hardinlocal.com, subscribe for a free account, and then you'll be able to watch the edited replay of this video after it expires on Facebook. And before we do sign off, check the comments. Nate, you got anything to say before I
got the dog out fast. He is not happy.
Okay. Well, while he's letting the dog off, so I just wanted to clarify one last time. This live stream is coming off Facebook and YouTube sometime after lunch. We'll cut a cleaned up version and put it on hardinlocal.com for our subscribers. And before anybody worries, a subscription is free. If you do see anything on that sign up page that has money involved, it is not required. There may be at some point in the near future, we're going to have like a supporters subscription, which is just for people that want to support us. It's not going to change what you can access on the site. So if you miss it live, don't sweat it. Just go to hardinlocal.com, register for a free account. You'll be able to watch the edited copy there. Be patient. It'll be up sometime today. And now that we're done, just want to make sure you guys know what you just watched was commentary and a conversation. Us being genuinely excited about the new mall, not a news report. We're not journalists here today. This isn't journalism. Everything we're sharing comes from publicly available information we found online, our own local knowledge, and conversations with folks in the know. Plans change, tenants change, and until a building's complete, square footage changes too. We're in no way claiming any of this will still be true down the road. We're just sharing what we know right now for the fun of it and for the entertainment of you, our audience. So take it for what it is. Two locals geeking out over what's coming to E-Town. And with that, we hope you guys have a wonderful Friday and weekend. I will see whoever wants to join me. In an hour and a half, I'll be back on here with Brian Walker and also the county engineering department. Also, one last plug. If you are running for office in the general election and you haven't done an interview with Hardin Local yet, head on over to hardinlocal.com/elections and then click on the register button. I have reopened registration for those free election interviews. They're about 20 minutes each. You can find out everything you need to know over there. Now, I will expire this offer on July 5th. After July 5th, you will no longer be able to register for a free Hardin Local election interview. I know, during the primaries, I got a lot of kickback from people that didn't understand. I'm going to send out some emails, but I think there's about 50-ish, Nate, 50 candidates that I haven't got to interview yet. And so a lot of those are between Vine Grove and Radcliffe City Council. That's probably half of them. But then there's just a bunch. I do know I'll be interviewing Judge Taul and Mayor Duvall for the judge executive role. And then I want all you guys to register and do it. Everybody that's running for magistrate opposed, everybody that's running for E-Town City Council, because now there's more than 6 running. So Yeah, I think there's 9 now. So, it's a great way for people to get to know you. I even had my grandma who's been watching, Joanne Tall. She came up to me Sunday or Monday. We had family staycation this past week. And she said somebody from her church had come up and asked her if I was related to her because he said that it really helped him pick who he was going to vote for in the primary. So if you're a Hardin local person, or if you like our content and you know somebody running for office, make sure you tell them, go do a free interview. It's a public service that we're doing. I'm also looking for sponsors for that. We had great sponsors for the primary series with the Omni Design Group and the Plumbing Doctor. And they may continue to sponsor some of the general election series, but we're also looking for others just because there's so many videos. And I'm also looking for, like, if just somebody wants to sponsor the whole series, I can give you a pretty good deal on that. So, and also Nate's looking too. We're looking for, like, we didn't have a sponsor for this. It was last minute, but we would love to have sponsors here for any of this special content that Nate does. And typically, whatever we do, right?
I'm not shameless. If a ice cream place wants to rename it, we will screw the business buzz. We will call it Get the Scoop, and I will go out there with the ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, and Nate and me are working on a collaboration deal right now to where, we profit share on our different things where we collaborate on local sponsors. So, we definitely are looking and trying to think and expand how we're doing things here. But if you're be interested in, becoming more involved than just, a one-off, and you might want to get involved over the long term with Nate or Hardin Local, we could work you up something pretty interesting, I think, that would definitely keep your name out there.
I could show you. Obviously, people get access to my page. I had several months where I had over 3 million views. Like, I could show you all the data that you're going to get, how many viewers you're going to get. Just put it out there. Whenever we did the snack roll, we got over 180,000. E-Town Swim got 250,000. So the data's there. We're not lying. We will screenshot everything. So and you don't have to wait for it to come back up after a certain song, or have to wait for it to come back up while you're watching a movie. It's there. It stays on there, and you can access it 24/7. You can doom scroll if you want to, as people call it.
Yeah, and our content too on the Hardin Local video side, the videos don't get as many views as like the image or text posts, but when you combine like with what Nate has and his audience and his how loyal his fans are to him with the Hardin Local one and our video content, you get the best of both worlds. And so we would love to have anybody interested in doing some type of package deal with Nate and Hardin Local on Business Buzz. And we do vet our people that advertise with us. Our sponsor. We had a lead pest control on this past week. And I made sure, because it's a newer business, I made sure to do due diligence on that. So you don't have to worry if you're watching us, that we're going to just like advertise somebody that's not, that hasn't been vetted.
And we don't have to take what we want to. I mean, like, it's our own personal choice. We can say, hey, that doesn't work for us. We don't want to get into.
We don't want to change our editorial.
Or they're national, not local, because we're local. Like, so.
We are.
Like, I don't want to get into super racing deluxe cars, which doesn't exist. But it's like, okay, I'm going to throw money at you all. We're not taking it just for the money. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's kind of like with the election interviews that we've been doing. We've been keeping them nonpartisan election interviews because I don't want to. It's a different type of analogy, but when we do those election interviews, we realize that some of you guys are Democrats, some of you guys are Republicans. So we're gonna ask questions, and all the candidates that get asked those questions are the same questions per race. But we're not gonna focus on those issues that divide. We're gonna focus on the topics that we all kind of make us human, and also are relevant to local politics and local decision making and policy. Local policy. There's the word I was looking.
Yep.
So, but if you do want to advertise with us, you can go to hardinlocal.com, scroll down to the bottom. There's a sponsor page. It just tells you how to get in touch with me. Text. There's a phone number there you can text, and that's the best way. But All right, Nate. Well, I hope you have a good rest of the Friday. And for those of you that are not having a good Friday, well, good morning and happy Friday. It's time to change that mindset. Let's try to have a good rest of the Friday.
Yeah, weather looks
And
good. Weather looks like a great weekend.
it does. And if you're not doing anything at lunch and you want to learn about the county engineering, Hardin County's head engineer, he'll be on the live stream with me at noon. So we'll see you here in about an hour and 20 minutes if you want to join us for that. We thank you guys that have stuck around. I think we peaked at around 100 on Facebook, people watching, and now there's 30 of you. And you've been sitting there staying. So we thank you guys for staying. Don't forget to comment on any of our posts. Malibu Jacks. Just write the comment Malibu Jacks if you want to be entered into the drawing for the $50 gift card. That'll be done on Tuesday. But yeah, have a great rest of your morning, Hardin County. We'll talk to you later.